You walk into a room and your body notices the mood before your mind has time to explain it. A smile looks normal, but something behind the eyes feels cold. A voice sounds calm, but your chest still tightens. Someone goes quiet for 1 second too long, and suddenly the whole room feels different. Other people keep talking, like nothing changed, but you are already scanning. You are watching posture, tone, silence, timing, eye contact, and the tiny pause before someone answers. From the outside, this can look like overthinking. It can look like being too sensitive. It can look like reading too much into ordinary moments. But for many people with hidden childhood trauma, this is not imagination. It is hypervigilance, the nervous system trying to predict danger before danger becomes obvious. At some point, noticing everything may have helped you feel safer. But now, the same skill can make normal rooms feel exhausting. Here are 7 signs you read rooms too fast because your body learned to survive that way. Sign 1. You know who is upset before they admit it. You notice the shorter reply, the forced laugh, and the way someone says they are fine with a face that looks too controlled. Other people hear the words. You hear the mood underneath the words. This does not mean you are always right. Sometimes, your nervous system sharpens unclear signals because it was trained to expect consequences. But the reason you notice so much is not random. You may have grown up in a place where anger did not always announce itself. It entered quietly. It changed the air first. So now, your body listens to the air. Sign 2. Fake warmth makes you uncomfortable. Someone can smile at you, compliment you, and use a friendly voice, but instead of relaxing, you feel a small alarm inside your chest. You sense that the warmth is being performed. You feel the gap between what they are saying and what they are carrying. Other people may think the person is nice. You may feel something colder behind the nice words. This can be confusing because sometimes you are right, and sometimes the old alarm is only guessing. That is the hidden cost. The same sensitivity that protects you can also make trust feel difficult. You are not only hearing kindness, you are checking whether the kindness is safe. Sign 3. You instantly know who controls the room. At dinner, at work, in a group chat, or around family, you can sense who everyone is adjusting around. You notice who becomes quieter when one person speaks. You notice who laughs too hard. You notice who can ruin the mood just by becoming silent. This is not because you wanted to study people. It may be because you once had to. A child in an unpredictable home learns power very early. They learn which face to check first. They learn which footsteps matter. They learn which mood can change the whole night. Now, as an adult, you may walk into normal situations and still map the room automatically. Your mind is not trying to be dramatic. It is trying to find the safest shape to become. Sign 4. You change your behavior before you understand why. You lower your voice, become easier to agree with, stop disagreeing, sit near the exit, or help before anyone asks. You become funny, useful, quiet, polite, or invisible, depending on what the room seems to need. From the outside, you may look calm and mature. People may even call you easy to be around. But inside, a different question is running. What version of me keeps this room safe? That question can become automatic. You may not even notice yourself answering it. This is not weakness. It is adaptation. But adaptation is not the same thing as rest. Sign 5. Silence feels like information. A delayed text does not feel neutral. It feels like something changed. A quiet dinner does not feel peaceful. It feels like warning. A pause in someone's voice can start a full investigation inside your chest. Did I do something wrong? Are they mad? Should I fix this before it gets worse? For someone else, silence is just silence. For you, silence may have once meant that anger was coming. It may have meant that love was being withdrawn. It may have meant that someone was building a case against you in their head. So your body learned to translate silence before your mind could relax inside it. That is why quiet can feel so loud. Sign 6. You feel responsible for the emotional temperature. If two people become tense, your body wants to soften the room. You make a joke, change the subject, explain someone's behavior, or become helpful. You try to lower the heat before anyone else notices there is heat. This often happens when a child had to manage adult emotions too early. The child becomes a thermostat. They learn to cool the room, prevent the explosion, and keep everyone okay, even when no one is keeping them okay. But in adulthood, this becomes exhausting. You are not just attending the conversation, you are maintaining the atmosphere. Everyone else may be relaxing. You are working. Sign 7. Normal social situations leave you drained. Nothing bad happened. Nobody yelled. Nobody rejected you. Nobody insulted you. But when you get home, you still feel tired. You replay the faces. You replay the tone shifts. You replay the pauses. You replay the small moments nobody else seemed to notice. This is why someone can enjoy people and still feel exhausted by them. They are not fake. They are not antisocial. They are not secretly rude. Their nervous system is doing extra work in every interaction. They are present in the room, but they are also monitoring the room. They are listening to the conversation, but they are also listening for danger. That takes energy. The hidden cost of reading rooms too fast is that you rarely get to simply exist. You may understand people deeply. You may notice emotional shifts before anyone else. You may sense pain, tension, dishonesty, and discomfort very quickly. But awareness is not always peace. Sometimes awareness becomes a job you never clock out from. This is why traumatic intelligence can feel like both a gift and a burden. It can help you avoid harm. It can make you thoughtful. It can make you emotionally precise. But it can also make ordinary life feel louder than it really is. It can make safe people feel suspicious. It can make calm rooms feel unfinished. It can make your body search for a problem even when there is no problem to solve. That does not mean you are broken. It means a survival skill stayed switched on. A child once learned to watch faces because watching helped them stay safe. A child once learned to read silence because silence carried information. A child once learned to become useful because being useful reduced danger. But the adult carrying that skill deserves more than survival. Before obeying the alarm, ask one quiet question. Is this room dangerous, or is my body remembering an older room? You do not have to stop being aware. Awareness may always be part of you, but you deserve moments where awareness is not doing all the work. You deserve a room where silence is not punishment. You deserve a pause that does not feel like abandonment. You deserve people whose moods are not your responsibility to manage. And slowly, your body can learn something new. Not every room is a warning. Not every silence is danger. Not every shift in someone's face is yours to fix. Some rooms are just rooms. Some people are just tired. Some pauses are just pauses. And maybe healing is not losing your ability to read people. Maybe healing is learning when you no longer have to.